Hello everyone, it's the DutchSimsMaster and welcome to part 1 of Let's Build a House in The Sims 4 here on the Sims resource. So today I'm going to build my first house in The Sims 4 for this channel. On my own channel I've actually already built some houses, but that doesn't really matter. Today I'm just going to build a house for this channel here, The Sims 4, the Sims resource actually. And I'm really excited to start building for you actually. And I hope you will enjoy it. If you enjoy it, please let me know in the comments down below. Also leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy it. And also give tips if you think, this could be better. Because then, of course, I and we can actually increase the quality of this series, which would be great, I think. So, I just start adding a foundation here. Just using the pulling and dragging function of The Sims 4, which I really think is something new and something awesome in The Sims 4. And I'm going to try to use that in the series as much as possible, just to show you and give you an impression of what The Sims 4 actually is and what is new and what is so awesome about it. Because honestly, I think this is an awesome game, and some people might say, well, you're hired by The Sims or by EA to say that. Well, I wish I was. I'm not. I just give my honest opinion about this game, so whatever. Let's just continue building. I'm actually planning on making quite a modern house for this first season of this series. Maybe for a next season I can build something different, but I just want to build something modern. That's my favorite style to build in, so that's also what I will be building in for The Sims. Not for The Sims, for today, for this house, and also for the next episode and the part after this one. For this house building video. So this will actually be a series consisting of, I think in the end, 5 parts I expect, and then also a fly through. I hope you will enjoy it. I will do my best to make it as enjoyable as possible, but of course it's something new. It's The Sims 4, so it's something we all have to get used to and something new for all of us, so that's pretty awesome. And please also in the comments down below leave your opinion of The Sims 4. Do you like it? Don't you like it? And also what do you really like about it so far, and what's your best build so far? Maybe then we can also do that. Or do something with that in this series, maybe somewhere in the future. So of course something new in The Sims 4 is also the fact that you actually can place a curved fence part. So I also want to do that in this house a little bit, but I actually forgot to add that here, but I did want to add it, so let's see. No problem, because that's also something in The Sims 4 that's pretty awesome. Now if you just forget something, just fixing that problem of forgetting it is just so much easier, that it's just no problem anymore, especially compared to what a problem it could be in The Sims, in The Sims 3 of course. So that's pretty awesome too. Let's see what I'll be building here. I'm actually planning on also using some of the curved roofs for this house, just to also see that new aspect of the game, of course. So let's see what I can build. Maybe make some cool shape. Get that shape going. So here, I think I want to make like a cool balcony, because as you can see, here you just have a cool view over the creek in Willow Creek, because that is actually the neighborhood that I'm building in today. The neighborhood is called Willow Creek. It's the more kind of natural neighborhood, and we've also got Oasis Springs, which is more of a desert kind of world, also very natural, but this is like a very green neighborhood. I mean, look at this, it's pretty green, I think you can say. That's why I decided to build in this one. This just really feels like a base game world, and Oasis Springs actually feels like a free store world already, which is pretty awesome that they gave that to us. And all of us, because you can just very easily switch between those places, which is pretty awesome. But as you can see here, we just can still add some, just loose or not loose. How do you say it? we can just still place like walls on its own. So one wall, another one. Oh, we have to see it. There we go. Yep, that one. So that's not really a problem. Many people were actually concerned whether that would still be possible. Of course it is, because that's like one of the main things of The Sims 4, or well, no, of The Sims 3, and actually every Sims game so far. So they wouldn't, not add that in the game. So here, I want to actually add this curved part to the house, but how am I going to do that? Oh, just like this. And I will actually delete all the fencing on it, because I don't want to have any fencing on that. Also, this has to be a little bit of a higher floor, because you can now finally also change the level or the height of levels in The Sims 4, which is pretty awesome. And I'm very happy with that, actually. But this didn't work out, unfortunately, because it wasn't even, and people with OCD would like freak out, and we don't want that here on The Sims Resource. So yeah, I will just fix that by doing it a little bit differently. But how? That's kind of the question. But I think I'll just do it like this, because of course, if we look at it from the top, wait a second, I'll first delete the fencing, because that's not what we want. Yep. Oh, what is the problem? Yep, there we go. If we look at it from the top right now, it's equal. So that's what we want. And then I can maybe add a very cool roof on it later. So let's see. I think I will want to go for a little bit. Let's see what shape I want to go for. Maybe I'll change something here, because I really want to use this curved part, but right now it doesn't really work out. So if we do it like this, maybe it will. And then we can do something cool with the roof over there. And I'll actually already make a start with that right now. If that works, I'm not really sure yet, because of course in my head I have the idea for the shape I'm going for, but you don't really know it, of course, not yet, because I'm not going to really explain it before we start building, because by the time we would have actually already built that house. So yeah. Also, this is actually not let's build that house. Now I say that because in The Sims 4 we just miss some features, or we just don't have all the features yet, which I really need to be able to make a house like from a picture. So let's build that house is not here yet. Maybe it will ever come, or it might ever come back. But right now I'm and we, the team of The Sims Resource, are not sure about it yet. But I think you don't really mind, because so far, just what we would call a regular let's build is still enjoyable enough, or at least I hope. And I at least really do my best to make this as enjoyable as possible. Of course, as you can see here, this is what you can actually do with the roof, which is seriously freaking awesome. And I'm really happy that we can finally do that. And we could kind of do it, but not as as good as we can do it now in The Sims 4, because it's so much easier. And I'm very happy with that, to be honest. So also we can make this roof part longer. We actually couldn't do that before. So let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not sure yet. And also I can just add this right now. Let me see. And then make it a little bit lower. Let it go all the way over there. And then make something like that. Let's see. Is that cool? Yeah. I'm not sure. It kind of creates the farm feel, which this house actually doesn't really. Yeah, I don't really want this house to have the farm feel, because it's like not a farm at all. I can maybe build that in the future ones, but not for this house. This is really meant to be a modern house, so I might go for something different like this. which would actually also be pretty cool, I think. If I lower this part a bit to make it a little bit, yeah, more expected. Well, not really expectable, but more normal and more natural. For as far as a house is natural, of course. And also, right now, I can add some roof parts to this part of the house. And I think I want to go for something like this too over there. But let's see, wait. I first want to shorten this. Then let's see, what does this look like? I think that's pretty cool. I think that really creates a modern feel to the house. And then maybe here I could of course use this. But then we create that farm feel. And do we want that with this house? I don't think so. So let's try something different. And actually let's try to do this. Yep. And then maybe, you know, also curve that a bit, because that's kind of the feel of this house. So let's see. There we go. I think it really starts to look pretty awesome already, which I'm very happy with. So also now I want to add some roof parts over here. And here, there we go. That's pretty cool. Yep. And then of course we can now also add some very cool parts along the roof, kind of, well, for along the roof. I will show it later in this episode, or maybe in the next one. I think I can still do that in this one though, which is also pretty awesome to be able to do right now. And I think was really necessary in The Sims 3 too, but it wasn't, unfortunately. Or, well, it was necessary, but it wasn't available, unfortunately. But now it is, so that's awesome. So let's create the same idea over here, in the same shape. As you can see, just making roofs, it is something you really have to get used to, but I noticed that you just kind of have to get the feel to it. And if you get that feel, it becomes so much more easy to build roofs in The Sims 4. That's like pretty cool. Because when I actually got the game, I was like, I thought roofing would be way more easier compared to The Sims 3, but it wasn't. But, well, now I think it actually is, but you just really have to get used to it. The things I were talking about for along the roof are actually these parts, which I really think look pretty awesome. I have to see if I enjoy or like this thickness of it. I think on the top I do, because it's a big roof, so it needs something like that. But I think on the sides, as you can see, you can also go for different like thicknesses of it. So this is our house so far, and I personally really like it. Another thing that I want to do before we end this part is actually adding this, because that's also something that we can finally add now, and that I thought was actually necessary way earlier already. But yeah, finally we can do it, and I think those are pretty awesome too. And maybe I can actually let that go along with the rest of the roof, but I will actually have to look if that works or not. Let's see. Does that work? Yes, there we go. Or at least it works for that part, to make it a little bit more like going on, flowing around. Also, I see that here I actually forgot to add a roof part, or like a flat roof part, if we can say it like that. I will have to replace the walls. There we go. And then let's see. I think I can already place some stairs down here. I want to. Is this? Yeah, I think that's pretty good. So we will go for this. There we go. Yep. That's good. Well, it's a modern house. So do I want 4 or 2? I'm kind of doubting. I think I will go for 2, and also I'll actually change the roof pattern. Of course, it has to be something modern. This kind of looked like solar panels on your roof. Yeah, we could go for that, but I don't think I want to go for that. It's just not really the feel I want to go for with this house. It is modern, but it just doesn't look that nice. This actually does look nice, but it is kind of mainstream, of course. Because it's just a black roof, that's basically it. Right now we're working on the yellow roof, by the way. Yeah, I like it, but you can't really do much with it regarding the rest of the colors of the walls and stuff. But I think for now I'll just go for the black roof. I think we can do something cool with that regarding the wall paintings and stuff. So let's see, maybe I can add a fence, and then I think we're pretty close to the end of this first part of Let's Build a House in The Sims 4. Because yes, The Sims 4 is finally out, and I think it's an awesome game, seriously. So I'd really like to get your opinion of the house so far, what we've built so far. Do you like it? Do you have some points of improvement? Because I would also like to hear that, of course. And then I would really like to, what would I also like to know? I think, well, that's basically it, I think. Just what do you think could be better on the series? And what do you think of The Sims 4, actually? I'd also like to hear that. And then I'm going to delete the fencing on this, because we don't want fans just running around the patio like all of a sudden. Like random. So if we place that over there, we've also got a cool, seating area at that side. And then here, I think we can go for this. Or do I want to go for the modern? No, I think I'll go for this one. It looks pretty awesome, actually. And I was actually thinking to go for, let me see, this one over here. Oh, not too far, because everything in The Sims 4 is now so fast that sometimes, yeah, it just changes some things I don't want. But I think this could actually be pretty cool too. But we will see that in the next part, because this is actually the first part of Let's Build a House in The Sims 4 for the Sims resource. So I hope you enjoyed watching this part, and I hope to see you back later. Bye.